Hey guys, I haven't been live in a long time. I am avoiding social media. I'm trying to live my life in peace. I'm trying to raise my kids in peace, and it just seems to be an impossible task. Many of you guys probably seen circulating around social media a nanny that is exploiting my kids, posting pictures of my kids, and making all kinds of outrageous claims against me. It's obviously that this was a setup by some means. Guys, I'm a human being, you know. I maybe I project that I'm like strong and that kind of stuff, but like honestly, this stuff, like the last 3 years of this madness has really affected me, and I'm trying not to participate in it. And the only time I'll even discuss anything is when I need to tell the truth and defend my reputation, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. And it's just not cool, you know? It's not cool to come in somebody's house, sign a contract, sign an NDA, and then because things didn't work out, you go on social media and then you take all the videos and images, which I told her to delete, which was part of our agreement. So she is in clear violation of an NDA, a contract, and she's just a liar. And then, what do I wake up to this morning? I mean, she's saying all kinds of crazy stuff, but you know, but I'm just going to show some evidence, show the kind of person that she is. She made claims that she wasn't getting paid. I can show Venmo transaction receipts where I paid her. And let's talk about the deal that we had in the first place. Why did I choose to have a live-in nanny? Because I am a mobile chiropractor. I go to most people's homes, and I don't work a 9-to-5 job. I could work 9 to 11, 3 to 5, 7 to 9, and it's different every single day. So for me to have a nanny that's like traditional, 9 to 5, it just doesn't work for me because of the way my business is run, which I might have to change it after this because I don't think I can trust anybody else in my house. But let's talk about. But what did I wake up to this morning? This person, I mean, I had a friend because I was concerned that she was going to steal something while she was here. Although this part I can't prove. I was having money, cash, out of my closet disappear, and so I found certain expensive pieces of electronics, such as my $7,000 camera, in her room, and so I went to that conference, and I asked my friend to house sit for me because I was very concerned that she'd come in my house and steal something. And indeed, she was trying to steal my camera. And she was going, the person that was here, she was sleeping, and she saw her go through my underwear drawer, my sock drawer, and my office desk, going through my paperwork. She took pictures of court documents and posted it on the internet. And who knows what else she did. But what did I wake up to this morning? Well, on Friday, I had a bunch of fraudulent charges on my credit card, so I had to cancel that. And then I woke up this morning to fraudulent charges on my other credit card, so I had to cancel that. So not only was she trying to steal my camera, but she stole my credit card information, 2 of them, and started paying for Ubers, DoorDash, and everything else. So she's just a thief. And what she's doing is she saw how much money was raised in the GoFundMe. She saw how much money was raised on my Coffee link, and she wanted a piece of that action. And she's trying to use mass hysteria because anybody that knows me, that comes out against me saying he's a bad person, whatever. I'm not a bad person. I have boundaries, and when you cross my boundaries, which I wasn't very good at before, but now if you cross my boundaries, I just don't accept it. So what was the deal that we had? The deal that I had This girl is entitled as hell. I only have the girls two weeks of the month, every other week. She didn't have to pay rent. She had her own room, her own shower, her own bathroom, a walk-in closet, and she didn't pay rent. She didn't pay for her food. She didn't pay for her bills. When she was living here, she didn't have to pay for a single thing. When the kids were not here, she was welcome to go out and get a job, which she didn't do. But honestly, it's really difficult for me to find a nanny right now. It's really difficult for me to find a nanny. One, because of the way my schedule is, and two, they see all this harassment and crazy stuff on the internet. I interviewed before this previous nanny, that I'm not even going to say her name because all she's doing is looking for attention. And please, nobody post her link to her bio or anything in the comments section, because that's what she wants. She just wants attention and do a sob story and make up shit so that people will send her money. And she even said in one of her stories, she's only doing this because she wants to buy weed. Wow. So, how does a person feel so jaded for having free living, free expenses? And she was only working on most days, because when I'm home with the kids, I'm home with the kids. She was only working maybe 4 or 5 hours a day. Like, it's like the cushiest job anywhere. Like, seriously. And so, anyways, so the story goes that she accepted the job. She was absolutely amazing for the first 4 months. And even up until the end, she was good to the kids. I will give her credit for that. She was a great nanny for the kids. Problem was when I started dating. When I started dating, and she saw black girls here, because I'm pretty much exclusively at this point in my life, which may change, been dating black women. She started getting very weird, territorial, acting like we were in a relationship. And we talked about this. I'm like, what's wrong? Like, we're not in a relationship. Like, what's going on here? And then she started, like, accusing me of using black women and all this kind of stuff, simply because I'm attracted to them. Simply because I'm attracted to them. Was the women over the house? Yeah, I'm a single bachelor. I'm going to live my life. And I'm not going to let a nanny stop me from living my life. So then she crafted this story calling me Hitler. And I want to show you guys something super crazy. It's like after she left, I noticed this on her wall, on my mirror. We the people. Like she's trying to start some kind of movement against me. Who in their right mind could believe that I'm racist? I have black children, plenty of black friends, many are Nigerian, and we are all one people. So I treat everyone the same. I don't discriminate by skin color, religion, reed, or race. So I didn't even want to do this, but it's like, man, these people will take anything and just run with it. And I'm fairly certain now that this is an inside job. Oh, by the way, the video of that dirty kitchen, that's why she was fired. She was a nanny, and part of her duties was to clean up after her own mess. That video was taken on a week that the girls were not here, and that was her mess. Mostly. And I wasn't going to clean it, because I wasn't home. It wasn't my mess. If she was a roommate, she'd be expected to clean up after herself, which she was. She was a roommate. And she's a nanny living for free, having all her bills paid. I even gave her $2,000 that was not part of our agreement to save her stuff from going to collections in storage. Now, I'm sad that this happened, honestly, because the girls miss her. She was a great nanny. Obviously, she had a different agenda. I don't know. I mean, she didn't confide in me that she was in love with me, and I said, absolutely not. You're my nanny, and I'm not attracted to you, and no, hell no. So that's what's going on. It's just like, I don't know what I'm going to do now because I have a friend that's helping me, but I don't know what I'm going to do because now I don't have a nanny and I'm going to have to find a new one. And how am I going to find a new one when I can't trust anyone? Now I have to do lawsuits and restraining orders against this person, and she's going to lose. Because how do you go online and post pictures and videos of minor children that are not yours, and you do not have permission to do so? Like, there is seriously something wrong with this generation where they think there's no consequences, they think they can do whatever they want. I mean, gosh, trashing me, lying about me, totally fine. I'm used to it. It's part of my everyday life. It's just part of what life has become for me. But using my children and exploiting them and asking for PayPal money and Venmo money, that's just low and pathetic. Honest to God, that is some of the lowest human behavior that you could possibly do, using kids. And many people on here are using kids as weapons, my kids as weapons, and that's exactly why I don't want my kids on social media. Because people are taking their images to build their own social media following, oftentimes trashing one of the parents, usually me, and it's just not cool. I don't want my kids growing up seeing their images be used to tear down one of their parents. Now, there's a lot of misconceptions out there. I am actively trying to co-parent in peace. I am mostly quiet. I try to create my content around educational purposes, and I can't even do that anymore because these crazy people message whoever I work with and tell them all kinds of crazy shit. Like, they'll tell them that I have a rape case against me. Not true. They'll tell them that I use black women. Not true. That just happens to be my network. And honestly, about 90% of my followers are black. So, it's business. It's just the way it works. If more white people volunteered, I would use them. But they don't. So that's just the way it is. So, I am completely disgusted at what people will do on the social media to earn a buck, to gain some fame and recognition. It's disgusting. Now, what's going to happen to that nanny in the future? Well, she doesn't have any money, and when I sue her, which I will, she won't be able to pay it, so then it'll go on her credit. Now she won't be able to get an apartment. How is that serving her life? For the little bit of couple thousand followers that she gains, and some sort of like, I don't know, man. The way people think, they just don't think about anything else than that they're hurt. Now, did I mistreat this nanny? Hell no. I treated her well. She was creating problems, yelling at me in front of the kids, yelling at me in front of patients, trying to yell at my mother, many witnesses, and I needed her gone. And she said she had nowhere to go. I said, that's fine. I will give you at least 30 days. I gave her 2 months to leave with her stuff. And then she tried to extort money out of me, which not going to work because I don't negotiate with terrorists. And blah, 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 blah. So who knows what she puts out next? I don't really care. I'm not going to address this. She's just looking for attention. But using kids for your own agenda to try to hurt a parent, that is the lowest form of scum that exists. So, yeah. I am tired of coming on here to tell the truth. I would rather make educational content around helping people with their back pain, their sciatica. Like, this is going too far. Enough is enough. Like, guys, move on. How is this fight that everyone's creating that I don't want to be a part of? I will defend my name and reputation, because that's something that's my right and I will do. But other than that, I don't want to be involved in this. I don't even come on social media anymore. And because I don't go on social media, I don't check my messages, I don't check comments, anything like that. My mental health has gotten better. I make more money because I'm more focused on work. And so it's kind of like, what value is this social media to me? There's no value for me. It represents less than 5% of my income. And all it does is bring hate, negativity. And at the end of the day, all this stuff is damaging my children. So, like, I am actively trying to put a stop to it. Whether I need to disappear, maybe that'll help. I disappeared for like 5 months. That didn't do anything. So, what am I supposed to do about all this hate, lies, propaganda that's being spread about me? I don't know. Honestly, I can't sue everyone, and these people are crazy. There's literally nothing they won't say, do, fabricate evidence, whatever they're going to do. I mean, I have spent $250,000 defending myself from all sorts of allegations, and I have won every time. How much longer is this going to go on for? $250,000, that's what I paid for my doctorate. That could have paid for June or Athena's school, all the way up to getting a doctorate or something. So, like, it's been 3 years. Like, I'm tired. Honestly, I'm struggling. Like, financially, I'm not doing well because I keep paying lawyers. It wears at anyone. I make good money, but I don't make enough money to be forking out $20,000, $30,000 every couple months for a lawyer. And that's what I've been having to do for the last 3 years. It's ridiculous. I'm done. So, clean my house. My house is clean. Clean my house. Clean my house. You guys are fucking crazy. Look at my house. Does this look dirty? I'm not going to show you the girls' room. My office. Some papers here. Does this look dirty? Clean your house. Clean your house. Look, there's an Eggo box there from lunch. Like, I keep my house clean. But I also have 2 little kids. And with 2 little kids, does your house get a little crazy sometimes? Absolutely. Any parent in here will tell you the same thing. It's just the way it works. So, everyone, just ignore the nanny. She's a thief. She's a thief. Not only was she caught red-handed by my friend trying to steal my camera, going through my office stuff, which has patient files, which is a HIPAA violation, a federal felony, honestly. And now 2 of my credit cards have been charged with Uber and DoorDash. So obviously she's still using my money while she's trashing me, exploiting my kids to get around New York City and feed herself. Is this really the kind of person that you're going to believe anything from? Like, I have never in my life experienced so many terrible human beings as I have the last 3 years. Like, I think I was naive. I think I was ignorant and naive to believe that so many evil people that want nothing but to terrorize other people's lives to make themselves feel better existed. It is sad. So, I'm out of here. I don't intend on being back on Facebook for a while. I'm just going to live my life in peace and hopefully raise my daughters in peace. But there's an agenda to try to take them away from me as well. Who knows? It might work. I don't know. But I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Why did I take June's page down? I had nothing to do with anything to do with June's page. I have taken down posts, but I didn't have anything to do with it. But if you do read Facebook or Instagram community standards, nobody under 13 can actually have their own page. So any number of people could have reported that. It had nothing to do with me. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm mad that it happened, because I am honoring that the kids shouldn't be on social media, and I haven't posted my kids on social media since January of 2023. We're almost to January of 2025. So, please, guys, pray for me. Pray for peace. Pray for healing. Pray for healing for all these negative people that just, this is not a political election. This is not a political election where you need to destroy the other person to try to get a vote. This is my family. Like, leave my ex-wife alone. Leave me alone. All you guys are all doing is hurting the kids. My kids are going to have to grow up with all this shit seeing it. And it's going to affect their relationship with both parents. And they're going to get bullied in school. They're going to be made fun of. All this stuff, all these rumors circulating around, it's like, it's madness. It's madness. The stuff that I've been accused of in the last 3 years it's just evil. It's just evil, honestly. And, I mean, I know there's some mental health reasons. There's some clinical diagnosis reasons why this keeps going on. But it's getting too far. So, guys, please don't go out there and harass people. Not on my account. Like, I want I want social media to be a safe, happy place again. And that's just not going to happen if everyone's participating. This is not a political election. This is not Trump versus Kamala. The kids need us both. They're kids. They need both parents. So you guys trying to tear each other down, tear her down or tear me down, all you guys are doing, if you guys are out there actively trying to tear the other parent down to help me or to help her, you guys are child abusers. Honestly. Because you're not putting the kids first. And strictly speaking, it doesn't seem like anybody is but me. And I keep running into problems. This latest nanny is just another problem. It's like, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. Honestly, I'm struggling. I'm truly struggling with dealing with all this stuff. I'm getting attacked from every direction at all times. And I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. But I know that people on here creating stories about either parent is not helping anything. There is no us versus them. I've been saying this forever. It's not us versus them. I'm not fighting with anyone. I will defend my career, name, reputation with the vigor of a cornered dog fighting for his life, this is my life. This is my livelihood. This is how I'm going to pay for my kids' college. This is how I put a roof over their head and food in their bellies and take them to the trampoline park and everything else, vacations later. And that's been destroyed. I've built it back, and now it's trying to be destroyed again. It's like, why can't everyone win? Why does there have to be a winner and a loser? So, I'm tired. I'm truly tired. Like, this has got to end. This has got to end. For the sake of my children, this has got to end. When? See all this gray hair? I didn't have this 3 years ago. I've aged like 10 years in the last 3. Stress. For what? So somebody can make money? It's just evil. So, yeah. But I'm going to be honest with you. Yesterday, I cried my eyes out. I slept nearly 24 hours. The hurt and the betrayal of inviting someone into your home, taking excellent care of them, treating them well, with boundaries. I set my boundaries, and I asked her to respect them, and she didn't. It's 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 really traumatizing, actually, to have somebody come inside your home and violate your trust and the trust of your trust of your kids. Like, when I was kicking her out, this woman was crazy. She's like, "You're literally trying to kick out their second mother." I'm like, "You're not their mom. You're a nanny. You have no rights to these kids, and you've only been here 5 months. Like, how are you their mom?" Crazy. People are crazy, man. People are crazy, and I'm sitting here at the crossroads of my life being like, what the hell am I going to do? Me, just the desire to be a part of my children's life and be a dad and be part of their life has destroyed my life. It's like sometimes I'm like, man, no wonder so many dads run away. It is so much easier to make new babies than it is to deal with some of this shit. I mean, I'm not that person. That's not what I think. But damn, the amount of pain and suffering and lies and deceit and manipulation, begging, just because I want to be a dad, just because I want to be in their lives, I want to raise them, I want to love them, I want to cuddle them, and I want to see them grow up, I am being terrorized. And I've gone through some ups and down times with it. I've cried myself to sleep many times. It's affected my relationship with my daughters, where I'm not as present. I'm stressed. And most importantly, I have to work as much as humanly possible to continue to pay lawyers to protect my relationship with them. And it's getting to the end of the road where it's like, how much more can I do? How much more can I tolerate? I'm at my breaking point, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know. It's like maybe I'm just not meant to be a part of their lives. I mean, it seems like the system's against me. Social media is trying to paint me out to be a bad person. People come into my home trying to paint me out to be a neglectful father, a slob. It's like, how much more can one person take? I don't know. Like, I'm stronger than most. But damn, how much more can I take? How many more lies? How many more lies? And the thing that's truly scary to me is how many people believe it. Like, that really shows me why we can't elect good political leaders. We have corruption in every country in the world where it's just, people just believe whatever they're told. Critical thinking is dead. It's sad. I fear for humanity in the next 20 years. Because with what people just believing whatever they're told, these governments are just going to railroad their way over to get exactly what they want in every country. Yeah. So I'm just being honest. I'm struggling. Like, I'm Like, I can't do much more, honestly. I can't take this stuff anymore. Having somebody come into my home and violate my privacy and exploit my children, like, it makes me feel unsafe. Everywhere, like, it makes me feel unsafe with people. Like, I can't be around people. Like, I don't hang out with my friends because I'm scared. Like, I'm scared to let anyone close. Like, I was dating before this all happened. I've been dating the last 2 or 3 months, which is why she freaked out in the first place, obviously, because she was in love with me. And everyone that I was talking to, I cut off. I can't date anyone because I can't trust anyone. I can't trust anyone because anyone that gets close to me builds an instant audience by just saying whatever they want about me. It's a really scary way to live life. It's like, I feel trapped. All right. That's all I got.